But behind the door of this ordinary-looking three-bedroom house lurks a supersized problem that will shock hardened cleaning professionals Danny, Morris, and James. Danny heads inside first. He has no idea what he'll find.
The next of kin asked me to clear this place out because the poor chap died. For sake.
Incredibly, someone was living here with the house in this state.
There's a lot of stuff here, a hell of a lot of stuff here. Videos, monitors.
In amongst the household junk is a lot of expensive electronics.
I think we're going to be here for a few days, I think. This room here is full right up as well. I don't know how people live in it, but you never know what's next door to you. This is quite nice, isn't it? Oh, it's turning out to be a worse job than I thought. That's nice and clean on there.
Some of the food packets seem quite recent.
I don't know where he cooked his meals. There's some rats and nothing down there. Right down there, isn't it? Oh, now, just gets worse. Never job walking around here and all. Just full of monitors and bloody computer stuff. It's bloody everywhere. No, I must say, this might be the worst one we've done this. That camera's probably better than the one you got, but never mind. Oh dear. There you go, Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. Because my wife's name's Caroline, and I don't call her sweet though. All right, boys. There's a bloody lot of stuff in there, you know. So there's a bit of overtime for you tonight.
Good. Suited and booted?
Yeah, let's get suited up.
Let's go.
Coming up on Supersize Grime,
Oh my God.
the Gloucester job gets bigger and more disgusting.
Stink.
In Gloucester, the little house filled with an enormous pile of electronics, household junk and filth is about to get a visit from the clearance team. Danny and young James have a special connection.
He's my son.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. He's got to work to pay his housekeeping.
But Danny hasn't told the lads how bad this one's going to be.
I haven't.
No. How many days?
Couple of days here, isn't there? Unbelievable how they live. But at the end of the day, it's someone's father or someone's mother who lived here. I just can't believe they let their parents live like this.
Some scientists think extreme hoarding like this is an illness, failure to control animal instincts to gather food and nest materials. But while hoarding nuts makes sense for a squirrel, for a human, it can lead to tragedy.
It's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame. But it gives us a job, so we don't mind. More jobs like this, the better.
The amazing range of electronics surprises even the professionals.
It's just junk. Junk worth, in its day, thousands of pounds, I would imagine. Thousands. James,
Yo.
if you take one of these, you can call me later.
Oh, it ain't a hard life you boys got, is it?
I think you can.
We'll have to Phil Morris now, emptying the trash.
Porno films are you.
Me and Mrs. got one of these in the bedroom. But don't think she'll appreciate me saying that. Boy, it, tenner. Better than that thing you got on your shoulder now.
The team seems to be making progress. But then Danny opens up the garage.
Oh my God. Bloody hell, man. Nightmare. Nightmare. As far as it go back.
The three-bedroom house clearance has just gone to another level.
It goes on and on and on.
Beyond the garage, Danny discovers a load of outbuildings.
Oh, this is rammed full and all. Obviously built 8 buildings on, which you can see there, and that looks like they're all full up as well.
And that's not the end of it.
Oh my God. This is the utility room off the kitchen. Bits of computers, electrical stuff.
There's another one here. I daren't have a look in there. But this is going to be the worst we've cleared, I think. It's not going to be 2 days here. It's going to be more like a week.
In Gloucester, the building's a lot smaller, but the scale of the grime is growing all the time. Danny and the crew are rapidly revising how much stuff they've got to clear. Each truckful is 1.5 tons.
Yeah, I can't get much more in there, so I should go and dump this now.
There'll be no early finish tonight.
I just, like with Morris, I say, when we go on a job, I say it only take 10 minutes.
He only pays 10 minutes.
In the kitchen, things are about to get a lot worse for Morris.
The more you move it, the more it smells. That actually looks a bit to be human things, you know. I don't know what that is in there. It looks a bit like we might have had a wee in there, I think. Try and clear the sink so we can get some running water hopefully later on. Oh, you wouldn't want to do the washing up in here, would you? Oh. That stinks. Oh. I think that could be human waste in there. Oh. I'll get it out now and then straight away after getting this out, I'll get rid of the gloves. The smell. Oh. Oh, I think this is the worst kitchen sink I've done.
Until today, no one knew the former occupier lived like this.
Oh. That was disgusting. Oh. I'll have to sit in the bath for about 2 hours tonight.
After the stomach-churning, stinking sink, how about a spot of lunch?
Some, not like Danny, I had some healthy beef sandwiches, wholemeal bread, not fish and chips.
My missus to me eating this, she'd go mad.
Even for seasoned professionals, this job has been exceptional.
Yeah, they've been working hard. Yeah. You're not having a bonus, though.
3 tons of rubbish have left the building, but it's hard to tell.
We got rid of about two truckloads already today. We've only just scratched the surface, really, so it must carry on.
Despite clearing tons of rubbish, the story of the Gloucester Hoarder House is not yet over. But first, it's back to the tiny house in Gloucester, where every room and several outbuildings were filled with tons of filthy rubbish. Having run out of time on their first visit, Morris, Danny and James are back. Today, they'll attempt a final clearance of the hoarded electronics and junk.
Bit more room now. Breaking the back of it slowly.
But there's plenty still to do.
And make the boys sweat.
With more room to work, Morris and James shift van load after van load of junk.
Spartans Rugby Club disco. Are you there, Dan?
The unusual range of electronic, music and video gear still has Morris intrigued about who the man was who hoarded all this stuff.
Everything was electronic, so he must have been some kind of electrical engineer. Very good one, I would think.
Then James finds a box of reel-to-reel tapes and an intriguing old case.
I should imagine he's part of a band or something. There's all tickets from the JFK airport and things like that. I should imagine he was quite a player, I should imagine. He had a lot of guitars and things here.
Some of the items date back to the 60s, but the boys are paid to junk them, not research them.
I've heard from the neighbour who's a very private man. Never let anybody in the house, but you can see why, so what can you do? You think, thank God my parents, don't end up like this. And
Although they spend their days sifting through other people's tragic lives and up to their knees in filth, You get the idea these boys actually enjoy the job.
Last little bit out here and
Off to the pub.
There's no room for technology in a job like this. Every ton of junk has been shifted by hand.
I used to be fat like Danny. Now I'm super slim.
All paid for, mate. All paid for.
They've said it before, but this time the end really is in sight.
It's always nice to see the end job.
It's been the team's most extreme clearance job ever, but finally the rooms crammed with filthy waste are cleared. And what was the worst part of the job? No contest.
Got to be the kitchen sink. You get used to it, you know you got to do it, so get it done and that's it.
Time for the reckoning. How much stuff have the boys shifted?
There was about 20 ton of waste. There's about good 15 loads of rubbish from out there.